friends, listen, please don't mind my big fluffy hair. I know it's kind of funky, but it's because I just did it. I use my Dyson hair wrap and it always makes my hair super fluffy, but it will fall. By the time I get to work, it will like fall and not be so fluffy. Anyways, I thought I would share my Lululemon keychain is so dirty. I gotta take it off. I'm gonna actually try to wash it because I don't want to get rid of it. But I needed a new keychain, so I made this one. And I thought I would share. I love how it turned out. Super cute. The little cow. He's sort of weird looking because his little face is so long, but he fits really great on this. And it turned out super cute. These are so easy. You could use different types of rings. I have these. I also have the wire ones that come around and clip that I sometimes use, but these little key rings are just perfect. Anyway, so we're gonna make this guy and I hope you like him. But also, can I say, we have so many projects to finish, and listen, I know it's all just excuses, but work is so busy, and then, you know, I'm working on my DNP still, but listen, I've got all of these guys that I have to finish, and I'm hoping to do their little straps soon because I need to get them finished and done. Anyways, let's make this.
All right, so you can use whatever ribbon you want. This just happens to be a pack that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. The most challenging part of this is just getting your ribbon unwrapped and sorted out the way you want it. And, you know, just put whatever colors you want. Now, the thing that I like about this can be so fun. So here are some ideas, right? If you have a kid going in to like maybe be a senior, right? You could do their school colors and then like do beading down there that's, you know, that says senior on it. You could do like the year, like so much fun. If they're in college, you could do their school colors for that. But like you could do anything. These things are so much fun. So forgive me while I just sort out all of the nonsense. All right, I removed the video of me like putting every strand together because that's kind of a pain. So these are kind of long. I fold these over and cut them in half if I'm using the packs. And then these are the rings that I'm using. Kind of try and keep the top part up. I mean, you could still move it around and stuff, but it's just easier if you keep that little clip part up. And then all you're going to do is put your ribbon through and fold it over. That's it. As much ribbon as you want. If you're using the wire ones that come around and snap together, you can get more ribbon on it. But honestly, you don't need that much. Like these look good with the amount of ribbon that you can fit on here. And you know, you can get these pieces of ribbon. You can use ribbon that you have, whatever you want to do. Super fun. And you know, I also think that this would be fun for a mom, like, or you know, even a bride. So you have a baby shower or a bridal shower, and if you were able to, you know, like keep all the different ribbon and make a keychain out of it, right? So, you know, you could do like the name of the baby, you could do like the year they're getting married, like all different stuff. It's so much fun. Okay, now I'm just going to cut off a piece of another ribbon that I want in here. Just stick it in. Okay, so one thing I'm going to tell you as you're watching this. So I add in, before I wrap around the top, I add in a piece of like the clear bead string. And on this one, I thought, I wonder if it would be good if I wrap it around first and then wrap around the other string. It is not. So let me tell you, just don't even mind this, because I ended up having to go back and unwrap it and wrap it again instead. So I use this stitching thread, cross stitch, I think you call it. And that's what I like to do around. So you're just gonna pull it together and then, start wrapping it around. But again, doing the string first was not smart. So just wrap it around a little bit and then add your white string in. So if you're gonna put beads on it, your bead string, add that in and then wrap some more. Now, I was kind of being lazy and I didn't know where my tape was, but something that makes it super easy, once you wrap your bead string around, because it's clear and it's hard to see and it kind of gets in the way, you don't want it to get wrapped up in your other string. I like to take a piece of Scotch tape and I just put it up over the top of my key ring and just tape it there so that it's out of the way. I didn't do that because, well, I was too lazy to get up and go find some Scotch tape. It wasn't sitting on my desk. But anyways, so yeah, so then, you just, wrap around until you feel good. And then you could either tie it in the back or, I like to kind of loop it up into itself as I'm wrapping, and then wrap some more, loop it up in there, pull it tight, whatever. Or you could, just tie it in the back, whatever works for you. That's like not a big deal. And I think this is where I realized that it wasn't a good idea to do my little string first. And I had to fix it. Oh, maybe not. Anyways, regardless, don't do the bead string first. Do your tie around and then add in your bead string. And I think I'm just kind of going through and making sure everything is nice and, even and stuff. All right, so now with the 2 bead string, and this is a great way for making any kind of keychains with beads. So you want to take your 2 bead strings. So you put both strings into your first few beads, right? And then when you get to the very, like maybe the last 3 beads, then you're going to open the strings up, separate them, and your last few beads, you're only gonna put them on 1 string, okay? And then see, we're separating. So now you're only gonna put them on 1 string. And you do this method only if you have something to loop around the bottom. So I have this, because I put, psychiatric nurse practitioner initials, and I have this little Be Happy pendant that I want to put on. So I'm going to bring it through and wrap it around. But you have to have something to wrap around the bottom to do this method. And then you take that same string and you go back through only the beads that have 1 string in them. And then you take the 2 strings and you just pull them together. Pull them together nice and tight. And then pull them tight. and then just, you know, wrap around and do yourself a good knot, and then you tie your pieces off. Now, this method you can only really do if you have a piece to loop around the bottom, but it is such a great method, and it makes it so that you don't see your strings. This is my favorite method. Now, if you wanted multiple rows of beads on this, like I only have one row of beads, all you have to do when you're doing the bead string, that clear bead string, all you have to do is, you know, do several sets of it in there, right? So if I wanted 2 layers of beads, I could have put, you know, one more thing of string on there. If I wanted 3 sets, I could have put another thing of string. And then I just trim up the ends. And now I wasn't sure about putting a bow. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'm a terrible bow maker. And this is just a makeshift bow. When I decided to put the bow on, I did go back and make a nicer bow. I'm just not the world's best bow maker. It's something I need to practice more. But anyways, I've just made a makeshift one just to show you that you could put a bow on the top if you want. And when I do put a bow, honestly, I just super glue it. Or hot glue it, whatever, but I generally just super glue it, E6000, whatever. So that's just to show you, do you want a bow? Do you not want a bow? Completely up to you. Totally up to you. It's up to you how many strings of beads you want to do. Now, I do go in and burn, you know, the ends. Of course, if you're going to do this, be very careful. You could put like some little wax too. But also, I don't think that they look terrible when the ends kind of fray up a little. I think that it gives it character. So that's, you know, completely 100% up to you. But if you're going to do this, please be careful. And if you're a little kid, don't do this. Let your parents do it for you. And then, you know, just make sure that, you know, everything's even, or at least as even as you want. You might not want it even. You might want, you know, different sizes on your stuff, whatever. Completely up to you. But these are so cute. These are fun. And I also like to make these for gift tags for like birthday presents and stuff, and then I'll put it on as the gift tag. I'll put their name on it, put it on as a gift tag. All right, so here it is all done with the bow that I decided to put on it, and I'm just showing you that, you know, the way it's wrapped around, you can still move that little top piece, which you want to be able to do because you got to be able to put keys on it. So anyways, I love it.